Okay, so I feel like I need some reference decoration. I tried. Anyway, that was so obnoxious. Anyway, so I came across a video called How Reading One Book a Week is Changing My Life a while ago, by John Fish. I say Fish by John Fish. And he's a YouTuber who makes videos about like college and stuff because he's in college himself, and I love those videos because I'm in college myself. Anyway, so in this video he was like saying that he basically reads a book a week and it is changing his life. So because I literally have no personality, I decided to do it as well. I was like, okay, I am going to read one book a week as well. So I went on Amazon and I ordered a bunch of books. Well, I ordered like 4 or something because I already had a bunch of books that I hadn't read yet. And I was like, okay, let's do that. And the first book I started with is this book. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a I cannot swear because my mom she doesn't like it. Anyway, I tried reading this book, it's a really good book actually. It's about, I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. If you want to know, you can read it, but I didn't finish it till the end because the whole time I was like, I have to finish it by the end of this week, I have to finish it by the end of this week, and this thought made me literally not wanting to read the book anymore. And when the first week was over and I hadn't finished this, I was like, well, what am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to be a failure and read the same book during the second week? Or am I supposed to just start a new book? So I literally did not know what to do, so I didn't read anything at all. And it has been a couple of months and I have not read anything at all. And then today, while I was walking home, I was thinking about the time before I decided to take this challenge upon myself. Challenge because I didn't really challenge myself, because I came to the realization this was unnecessary. I came to the realization that before I started this challenge, I was actually reading about 5-6 books a month. But the thing is, I didn't read weekly, you know what I mean? You don't, because I literally did not say anything that makes sense. I read about like 6 books a month, but I maybe read like 3 books a week, then I didn't read for 2 weeks, then I read like 2 books in 1 week, you know what I mean? And I did that because I didn't really have a plan on when to read and what to read. Basically just read whenever, whatever. And if I felt really inspired and I really loved the book, then I finished it in 1 day. And if I didn't feel like reading because, I don't know, I had too much like homework that week, or I was doing stuff and I didn't have time to read, you know what I mean? Doing stuff sounds so like, I hate myself. But yeah, I basically just followed my my heart, and it's actually a really good thing, because I'm one of those people who, once I have to do something, I will lose all sense of joy for that one thing. Challenges are so not for me, like they're so not for me. So challenges are not for everyone, I guess, what I know now, and especially because sometimes challenges are not really challenges because you're already doing more than what they are, you know what I mean? Or at least short-term short-term challenges aren't really good for me, because I took this challenge upon myself to read 1 book a week, which would sum up to 4 books a month. I know math, but I was already reading 5 books a month. You know what I mean? So maybe like long-term challenges would be much better. Like maybe I'm one of those people who need like challenges per year or per like 6 months. And also like everyone's always like, consistency is key. Like no. It's not, like, at least not for me. It's literally like so, like, why should one be consistent with something? Like, it's so, I cannot wrap my mind around that thing. Like people, for example, who go jogging every single morning. Yes, if they wake up every single morning feeling super inspired and they want to go jog, then yeah. But if they wake up one day and they do not want to go jog, why do they go anyway? Like it's so weird. Like because it's something they do every single day and it's important to have a routine. Why is it important to have a routine? Literally, the second people get routines, they start to become depressed or well, I cannot talk about everyone. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm a wise old woman or something. I'm literally 19 and I don't know anything about anything. But consistency is not key. Like, you know what is key? Passion is key. Like literally, because when you're passionate about something, you can stay. I have a friend, okay? And he's like, he literally says that he is willing to go 2 nights without sleeping. Like, he is willing to pull 2 all-nighters as long as he's having fun. And he literally does it sometimes. And it's so fucking sick. But it's also, like, so cool because consistency is not key. Passion is key. And before you start a challenge, make sure that this challenge... that... make sure that this challenge would actually be challenging you and not like set you back. Okay, I have talked enough. Anyway, but even though I haven't read a lot over the past couple of weeks, I am gonna start reading again, following my heart. I will read when I want to read, and I do have some book recommendations. I'm a fictional girl, by the way. No, like I'm not fictional, I'm very much real, but I like fictional books. Like non-fiction is cool too, like self-help books and stuff, but they're usually a little bit cringy and also written by bloggers, which I don't like the writing style of bloggers because it's very like LOL, LMAO, but you know, it's fine. Book recommendations. The first one is The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. Mitch Albom is literally one of my favorite writers. Actually, I've only read 2 books by him. 5 People You Meet in Heaven and Tuesdays by Mary, which I gave to a friend and he has not given it back, so... the second book I recommend is The Catcher in the Rye because it is such a, like, it's a teenager's book, okay? Teenagers, like, it's a book for teenagers, but it's really good. I think I like most about that book. It has so many, like, perfect quotes, like, so many parts that you could just quote. Poetic and so simple, you know? Like, some lines are so, like, you can read it if you want to. I'm done. Bye.